Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you're looking for a small short term loan, I'm going to show you a few lenders that you possibly can go to when you have bad credit. Now, before that, I wanted to give you a few resources so that way you at least have money plus other free resources. Now, the first one, you can go to the Department of Treasury. All right. And the reason you want to go here, so if you're struggling to get your rent paid and stuff like here, you go to U.S. Department of Treasury, and then when you scroll down, you see this says contact 211. You can contact 211 and they can find places to help you pay your rent as well as utility bills. Okay. And a lot of people are not aware of this. So when you're struggling to get some bills paid and stuff, this is definitely one resource that you should go. Then you also have the U.S. Department of Housing and Development. They also offer rental assistance as well. Now, here's something that I want to show you all that most people are not aware of. Say that your landlord is going up on the rent, okay, and he keeps on just edging that price up or whatever, and you know he shouldn't be charging you that much rent. You can actually go here to U.S. Department of Housing. You can actually put in a complaint on your landlord and they will open up the investigation to see why are they charging you this outrageous rent, because right now this is like one of the biggest challenges with most people that they can't afford to pay rent. All right, so this is definitely a place you can go and put in a complaint, and you can also turn over to the housing authority as well. Now, let's say that you need some extra money besides taking out the loan. Here's a place that you should be able to check. This is called workers' owed wages. This is on the Department of Labor. Okay, you go to webapps.dol.gov, workers owed wages, right? And you would put the company name that you have worked for in the past, and then you would put that state in, and it would. This is a free database, by the way, and it would actually find that company and see if there's any wages that are owed to you. If there's any wages that's owed to you, then you can actually put in a form and they'll get those wages out to you. All right. So that's another resource. The reason I share these resources because I want you to be able to have not only just these loans, because some of these loans that I'm talking about, they are high interest rate loans. So I'm trying to give you other resources as well. This next place is unclaimed.org. Anybody can use it. It's a free government site. Find and claim, right? And so what it is, if you have missing money out there, you just click on the state, you put in your name and your address, and it will look for any type of money that the government may be holding for you. All right. So this is definitely it, and it's free. There are companies out here that are actually charging people money just for this free system. Now I'm giving you that resource so you can do it on your own. That being said, let's talk about this here lender. This is Ace Cash Express, okay? Now, most people think that they only deal in payday loans. However, you can see they offer payday loans, installment loans, and title loans. All right. Now, here's the thing about it. When you click on payday loans, it actually will tell you what states that they actually loan money to. So online, you got California, Idaho, Kansas, Louisiana, and Texas, right? And then over here at the stores, here's the stores that they actually offer loans when you go inside the stores. Now, that's just for payday loans. Remember, I said they offer installment loans as well. Now, here's the thing about it with the installment loans that they offer. These are the states here: Delaware, Florida, Missouri, Texas. This is online. And then inside the store, these are the ones. Okay. Now you can see that with the installment loans, of course, they're much higher. Then they also offer title loans. Okay. And so, in terms of the title loan, I guess it depends on the value of the vehicle. Speaking of title loans, I wanted to share something with you. Look, if you have a vehicle, okay, if you have a vehicle and it's paid off, or you have a vehicle that's still making payments on, but you have equity in the vehicle, then you can check out Yendo. All right. And so you can actually see if they will give you a loan. They offer loans up to $10,000. Minimum is $450, but you can do a pre-approval with no hard pull on the credit. So you may have a relative that's no longer driving that has a vehicle. You probably can negotiate, hey, if you sign a vehicle over to me, I'll take out a loan and I'll pay you back through that loan, right? So there is ways that you can actually, or you may be able to find somebody with a vehicle. They just want to get it off hand, but you know that, hey, I can get up to $10,000 for this vehicle and I only paid three, right? And then you just pay that loan back. At least that way, if you're in the car flipping game or something like that, or starting a business, this is a great way to get access to funding and stuff like that. So Yendo is the place you want to check out. Now, here's the thing I want to tell you. Here's another lender. This is a tribal lender, okay? And this is tribal lender. This is Explore Credit. They offer loans up to $2,000. Now, just keep in mind, just like Ace Cash Express, the thing about it is they're not offering loans in every state. However, people have had much more success with this here lender as well. Now, the thing about it being a tribal lender, that means that they're not going to do a hard pull on your personal credit. They use third party credit bureaus just like Ace. All right. And you want to know, okay, what credit bureaus that they actually pull from. If you scroll down here actually shows you what credit bureaus. Like they use Clarity. And I'll talk about Clarity in a minute. And they use Factor Trust, NA, and they may use LexisNexis. All right. So, in terms of if they're going to qualify you. Now, one of the bigger things, the reason why most people don't get qualified for a loan like Ace Cash Express is because the application, they may put a new address that does not match the application with the credit bureaus. And so when that happened with these financial credit bureaus, when that happened, that automatically gives you a denial. Now, there's something else that may give you a denial as well. You may not be meeting the income threshold, right? So, like with Ace Cash Advance or with excuse me, Ace Cash Express, what it is, I would tell you just to be on the safe side, I would have at least $800 or more after taxes monthly to be able to qualify for a payday loan or installment loan with them. Okay. So that way you are ahead of the game. Now, I wanted to explain to you about some of these here credit bureaus. Like that they said that they use Clarity. Well, I want to also tell you about Teletrack. Now, Teletrack is owned by Equifax, right? So they did not mention that they was going to use Teletrack. This is Equifax. And yes, you can get your report. In reference to what they were saying, like they would use LexisNexis. So LexisNexis, so that you know, keeps all of your data, right? And this is what the major credit bureaus, they go to LexisNexis to get your information. So when you're trying to dispute items on your credit, they will actually reach out to LexisNexis, and LexisNexis will actually give them information verifying the address and name and stuff. And so this is why when you send that letter and that letter comes back saying verified, the only thing they verified is that the name was right and the address was right. They actually did not do a true verification. This is one of the reasons why so many people have a problem cleaning up their credit. So the thing about it, yes, you can do a security freeze. Yes, you can actually request your LexisNexis file to see what's on it, and you can dispute items on your LexisNexis just like the other financial credit bureaus I'm going to talk about in a minute. All right. So that one, then, like I said, with Ace Cash Express, they say they use Factor Trust. Factor Trust is owned by TransUnion. Okay. And yes, you can get your credit report from them as well. You can freeze it. You can put a fraud alert on it as well. And you can dispute items. Now, there's one other credit bureau they was talking about, and this is Clarity Services. Okay, it is another financial Credit Bureau, which is owned by Experian. And yes, you can do the same. You can get your report, you can get your credit score, you can do your fraud alert, you can do your security freeze, and you can opt out as well as you can speak with somebody about your file. Okay, so any negative items on the file that you don't agree with, any old addresses and stuff like that, you have the right to dispute those and have those removed off. That makes it much easier for you to qualify for loans like with Ace Express. Okay, so I hope this helps you, and I'll see you in the next video.